Morning, everyone. Today, we begin our journey into the world of programming, but not with just any language. We start with C. C is not flashy, it is not modern in appearance, but it is deep, stable, and respected. In this short class, you will understand what C is, why it is continues to matter, and what tools you need to begin coding. We will also compile and run your very first program, a simple one but powerful in its meaning. Let us begin with a bit of history. C was developed in 1972 by Dennis Ritchie at AT&T Bell Labs, USA. That is over 50 years ago. Yet it is still one of the most used and trusted programming language. Why? Because C gives you clarity and control. It is used in operating systems like Windows and Linux, embedded devices like washing machine and mobile phones, and in performance critical applications. When you learn C, you learn how software truly interacts with hardware. And once you learn C, languages like C++, Java, or Python feels much easier. So think of C not as an old tool, but as a timeless foundation. Now here is a question for the curious. Is C a high-level language? Technically, yes. C allows you to write programs using readable, human-friendly syntax. But unlike many modern languages, C does not hide everything from you. It gives you access to low-level details, memory addresses, the inner working of the machine. That is why experts often call it a middle-level language. It lives in both worlds, readable like English, but close enough to the hardware. This is what makes C unique. It is at the same time both high level as well as middle level. Tools to compile and run C code. To write and run C code, you need a compiler, a tool that converts your program into something the computer understands. The most popular is GCC. Full form is GNU Compiler Collection. It is powerful, free, and works on all major platforms. If you want a more friendly interface, try Code Blocks or VS Code. They show errors clearly, highlight your code, and help you stay organized. Or if you prefer not to install anything yet, use onlinegdb.com. It is an online compiler. Just type your code and click run. No need to install anything. In this course, beginning part contains resources related to installation of GCC compiler. I request you to refer those files to know more about installation process of GCC as well as compilation in general. Compile and run your first program. Now let us write your first program, the classic Hello World. Traditionally, all C programmers start their programming journey by writing this program. Code is given here. I will read it. It is somewhat cryptic. Hash include within angle bracket stdio.h, then int space main parenthesis, then start curly bracket printf within double quotes hello world \n, close the double quotes, close the parenthesis, then semicolon, then return 0 semicolon. Curly braces closing. So now we can just see what those elements are. The first one is hash include stdio.h. It actually brings in a library file that lets you print. In other words, the printf function of the program works only if this header is present in the program. It is also called preprocessor directive. Here the printf file is already built and the code is kept somewhere. To access it, hash include stdio.h must be there in the program. The next is int main is a special function where every C program begins. It must present in every C program, otherwise it won't start. Next is printf function. It sends your message to the screen. Whatever you want to print can be passed as a string. That is, the words within double quotes is passing to this function as a parameter. Here we want to print hello world, so it is passed as a parameter. Put inside and put that parameter inside the parenthesis of the function printf. See here. Now \n means new line. So this is a special character. It is known as escape character. \n. So the meaning of this character is somewhat special. While finding out this character, the cursor will go to the next line. That means after printing hello world, the cursor will go to the next line. Finally, return 0 ends the program properly. This one. Observe that before main function, a small word int. This one. While execution of this program, main function must return an integer value. This is the meaning of int. Here, when you use printf, nothing is returning. So we need an extra line for returning the integer so that the program will end properly. Now, how we will run it? So these are the steps to run the program. First, open a text editor, type the code, then save it as hello.c. Extension must be .c. Open your terminal or command prompt. Give the command for compilation. Here in my system it is gcc space hello.c. In your system it may be different. Next is run a.exe. When you type this and press enter, it will show hello world. But some other system, the command may be different. For example, in Linux, Mac or Unix, the command will be usually ./a.out. So finally, you should see the words hello world in the terminal or in the command line. That is your signal, your code has reached the machine and the machine has answered. Finally, your assignment. Before the next class, here is your first assignment. Install GCC or open onlinegdb.com, type the hello world program yourself. Don't copy and paste. Compile and run it. Take a screenshot of the output and submit. Why type it yourself? Because practice builds confidence. Why a screenshot? Because effort deserves proof. Bring it to your next class, where we will explore the structure of C program in more details. In just 5 minutes, you have learned what C is, why it matters, what tools it needs, and how to run your first code. It is a small step, but a strong one. Remember, in programming, you don't memorize, you understand. And understanding begins with curiosity. Thank you. I will see you in the next class.